Hi! Hi! Are you a tourist? A for real tourist? Oh, like an Uber. Maybe a truck involved there. Good to see you. Aloha Mac Shack.
And Chip and I go back years, decades and decades. It's kind of originally from Arizona.
Here we go. Here we go. Hi, Spook 101. I'm interviewing somebody. It's tracking me, so you're not on camera. Yeah. So, come over this way. Slide this way a little bit.
I don't want to be on film.
I don't want to do it.
No, I don't do film. I'll watch you do it.
Well, we're gonna have a little. See this? You have a fan now. Here, we'll use this in replacement of your
A fan. There you go.
I'm interviewing a fan who doesn't want to be on camera too much. Hey, do you believe in ghosts? Yes, no?
I'm not sure.
I thought you had ghost stories.
When I was a kid.
Huh?
When I was a kid.
Well, what? I mean, when you were a kid, you saw a ghost? You're talking about Arizona. I don't know. Like, I had two ghost stories. One of them was in Montana. I've said these before. Montana. And there was a voice over my shoulder. The guy says, "Can you help me out?" During the day. Ghost town, so abandoned gold mining town from the 1800s. They hanged the sheriff and the deputy. One of the buildings are still there, 1800s. One of the buildings was supposed to be haunted by the little girl in the blue dress. Now, two professors were going there. I had a little video camera. Going around like that, the video camera. They were about 30 feet in front of me. Yammering. Me. And I'm just like, oh, kept looking at cheap camera. And over my shoulder, and I heard it with my ear, not like in my head. And it was like, "Can you help me out?" Which made me, I'm looking through the camera, and it made me turn like that. Startled me, like, oh. And imagine yourself in a room, it's big open room, like big and open like this, during the day, like it is now. And somebody spoke right here. In your ear. And it was like someone tapping you on the shoulder. Now, what do you do with that, right? For me, I'm like,
It just happened once?
It happened that one time, yeah. So, I mean, I did have some, I had like the little beer. This is in the middle of the day. But I'm videotaping it. I dropped the video camera and I ran up to those guys and I said, "Hey, did you hear that? Did you hear that?" And I went, "Oh, wait a minute." I thought back. They, of course, were oblivious. Professors. Blah, 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 blah. I rewound the tape. And on the tape, nothing. You see me with the video rolling and all of a sudden the video goes down. You see my feet. "Did you hear that?" All that. But no, but it was a voice right over my shoulder. I don't know what to do with that. But even with that, happening to me, I'm still like heavily skeptical. I kind of think that, I don't know. I think ghosts are too rare. They don't. What do you think?
Never see them.
Never see them. Like they're not supposed to be seen. You're quiet now. Nothing. There's another one I had. Pearl Harbor. With the nutty professor. You're welcome to say something. You just don't want to be. Or interviewing. I'll turn it this way so it doesn't blow up. They're interviewing this anonymous person here. But Pearl Harbor, also in the middle of the day. You know Pearl Harbor, where the oil comes up from the Arizona? You seen that? Yeah, it's the leaks. So you go to Pearl Harbor and go on a tour, the ferry boat to the USS Arizona. Other ships are sunk too, but the Arizona has a memorial. They have a ferry boat that goes over there. And if you look down, Arizona's like 10 feet underwater, but some of it less. And diesel oil drips up. And it's been dripping up ever since. And it makes that rainbowy slick on top of the water. So now we're at the memorial in the middle of the day. A bunch of tourists. I mean, tourists everywhere. I have my little sippy cup. But it's the middle of the day, right? And I'm not like drunk. And then there's that weird professor, remember? Perks. You can say something if you want to. It's crazy. Back me up. Anyways, he's over in the crowd. And I went to the side of the memorial and looked over into the water to see if the oil was still dripping up. Is it still dripping up like I remember as a kid? And I looked over and I saw the oil. And then this would happen. It was like a whoosh. It was like a rush from the water. It seemed like kind of like right here. Like what kind of pushed me back. And when it did that, it was like whoosh. Felt like a lot of people. I pushed back like that. I heard in my head another voice said, just a single voice though, said, "Join us." Like inviting style, like, "Join us." Huh? It's tracking mark. It said, "Join us." Not with my ear, I heard that. And then as I heard that, I was pushed up, I was like, I heard that, and I was overcome right after that, like right then, it was like an overwhelming feeling of sadness. Like tears down the eyes, sadness. Those are two ghost stories that I probably said over and over again, and I can say, yeah, they happened, but somehow they don't make me hard and fast believe. Like, oh, I believe. I hear people's ghost stories, I just go, no. I start taking it face value. Chickens. More chickens. Do you think? I like the interaction bit more. Rooster to rooster. I kind of think that there's good and bad with the spirit shit, though. Like if someone is in contact with the one down under, or has done like really harmful things, they attract bad spirits. Is that a thing? No. Does that ring anything for you? No. You're part of my little ghost stories. Well, you heard my two ghost stories. That was it. I I do think that bad spirits can be attracted by bad things people do. At the house, the witch came over twice. I call her the witch because she's a narcissist. She came over twice, invited by my mom. It's like the vampire thing. You have to invite them over the doorstep. They have to be invited. So never invite bad stuff in. I remember one time you had to house sit. I just remembered this just today. You had to house sit someone's house, so you say, "Oh, come on over. We'll camp out," kind of thing on the surrounding beach, Bellows. Do you remember this? Not even a yes or no. There was a house. You had the house sit. It was right next to the beach, Bellows, and we did a bonfire on the beach. And I was back in the day drinking, so I had like wine or some shit. And I was getting all, and I was talking about the ghost thing. And this is what I remember doing. I went like, I said, drinking a swig. And I said, "If there's any ghost spirits here, come into me." I took a swig, and then I passed out on the beach next to the fire. I don't know if you remember, but there was like, oh, like I was like, I said that and I was out cold. I woke up after. You don't remember that? Oh shit. I remember that because I was thinking, oh okay, because it could be easily explained. Oh, you drank too much and you just, blacked out on the beach. Well, like it's an explainable thing. But then when I think back on it, what I said right before, all the spirits give it to me. Never invite ghosts into your freaking thing. Well, I didn't want to put you on the spot since you're like definitely. Oh, that's the ghost stories for today.
Little chickadees. Thanksgiving's coming soon. Hors d'oeuvres. There's chicken McNuggets.